The universe is filled with strange and fascinating mysteries. Black holes, warped space, and time that can stretch or slow down. But over a century ago, one man completely transformed our understanding of reality. His name was Albert Einstein, and his ideas would change science forever. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in the small German city of Ulm. His family soon moved to Munich, where his father ran an electrical engineering business. Einstein was a quiet child who preferred thinking deeply about questions rather than following strict school routines. One moment in his childhood would spark a lifelong curiosity. When he was 5 years old, his father showed him a compass. Watching the needle move, even though nothing seemed to touch it, filled him with wonder. It revealed that invisible forces could shape the world. Einstein struggled in traditional schools. He disliked memorization and often challenged teachers. Eventually, he left Germany and enrolled at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich. There, he studied mathematics and physics. But after graduating in 1900, Einstein faced a surprising problem. He couldn't find a teaching job. Instead, he accepted a position far from the academic spotlight, working as a patent examiner. At the Swiss Patent Office in Bern, Einstein reviewed designs for new inventions. The job was repetitive, but it gave him something incredibly valuable: time to think. During quiet moments, Einstein imagined bold questions about the nature of space, time, and light. Then, in 1905, at just 26 years old, he published 4 papers that would revolutionize physics. Scientists now call it Einstein's miracle year. One of Einstein's ideas became the groundbreaking theory of relativity. Before Einstein, scientists believed space and time were fixed and absolute. Einstein showed something extraordinary. Time could move slower depending on speed or gravity, and space itself could bend. Imagine 2 identical clocks. One stays on Earth, the other travels near the speed of light. According to Einstein's theory, the traveling clock would tick more slowly. Time itself was not constant, it was flexible. Einstein's work also produced the most famous equation in science: E equals mc squared. The equation reveals that mass and energy are actually 2 forms of the same thing. Even a tiny amount of matter can release tremendous energy. This insight would later influence nuclear power and atomic science. Einstein's discoveries quickly spread through the scientific world. By the 1920s, he had become the most famous scientist alive. In 1921, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. The prize recognized his work explaining the photoelectric effect, a discovery that helped pave the way for modern electronics and solar energy. Einstein had become a symbol of human curiosity and genius. But the world around Einstein was changing rapidly. In the early 1930s, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in Germany. Einstein, who was Jewish and openly critical of the regime, knew he could not return home. Instead, he left Europe and moved to the United States. There he joined the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. As tensions grew during World War II, Einstein feared Nazi Germany might develop powerful new weapons. In 1939, he signed a letter warning the U.S. government about the possibility of atomic bombs. This warning helped initiate the research that eventually led to nuclear weapons. Although Einstein was not directly involved in building the bomb, he later expressed regret about how nuclear technology had been used. In his later years, Einstein pursued one final scientific dream. He wanted to find a unified theory, a single explanation that could connect all forces of nature: gravity, electricity, magnetism. One elegant equation describing everything. He spent decades searching for it, but the answer remained just out of reach. Albert Einstein died in 1955, yet his ideas continue to shape modern science. From black holes to gravitational waves, many of his predictions have proven astonishingly accurate. More than a century later, his imagination still guides humanity's exploration of the universe. Albert Einstein didn't just change physics. He changed the way we see reality.